Hi, this is Connor with O'Keefe Painting. I want to make a quick video for you to talk about colors real quick. So, from my experience, when I go and do an estimate, people fall into two different camps. They either are very decisive and they know the color immediately at the estimate and it makes my job super easy, or people are indecisive, and rightfully so, because you have literally like hundreds, if not thousands of options for colors to pick from, so it can be kind of overwhelming. You also have the aspect of maybe you're going to undergo a remodel, or maybe you have in mind that you're going to do a remodel in a couple of years, which can make it difficult as well. And I personally tend to fall into the second camp, and I overthink things a bit. So I wanted to go through sort of the process that I go through to select a color, and hopefully it helps you as well. So you first are going to go through the process of brainstorming, and that could be through Pinterest, it could be through neighbors, family, friends. You could have a color consultant out to your house, which we offer that as well. It's anywhere from $150 to $200. They can come out and sort of give you their idea of what they think might look good. But ultimately, after you sort of have honed in a color, my suggestion is always never to 100% trust any one of those sources, especially if it's like an online Pinterest source, because the color on your computer screen might be a little bit different than the actual color in person. So I suggest you always get a sample made. So you have a couple different options for sampling. You can get peel and sticks ordered from Benjamin Moore or from Sherwin-Williams, and they cost about $5 a piece. They take anywhere from 3 days to maybe a week to get shipped out to your house. That's what these look like right now. It comes in kind of a matte finish, which affects the color a little bit. The more shine that's on the paint, it's going to reflect light differently. So keep in mind that when you order the peel and sticks, it comes in more of a matte type finish. But these can be helpful. You can also order them in like whatever year it is, the most popular colors of that year. That's what I did here. I have the most popular colors of the year for Benjamin Moore, which if I'm doing an estimate at your house, I can show you those at that time. But the way that I personally like to go, and what I think is super helpful, is to get what's called a drawdown made. So if I go to the store or go to Pinterest, and I pick out a couple of colors, and I get something in there that I like, that's going to work with my palette, my backsplash in this instance, or my countertops, some of the things that I'm not necessarily going to change. And then I get a drawdown made. So say I have 5 different colors in mind. Well, to be realistic, for this specific kitchen, I had 14 different samples made. So I go through a lot of samples in order to decide on a color. But you get a quart of paint when you get a sample ordered, and these cost about $5. And then you also tell me you want a drawdown made. And the drawdown comes free. You just ask them that you want a drawdown made, and they take the actual paint and put it on a sheet of paper for you. And it comes in the satin sheen, the sample does. So that's going to give you a bit of a truer representation of the color, because most of the time we're applying paint with either an eggshell or satin finish if we're doing walls inside your house or if we're doing cabinets. So then you can take this and then you can tape it up on various areas and sort of compare it to the other elements in your house that you're considering. Maybe you're going to change your backsplash, which then you would take the samples that you have of the new backsplash and sort of look at that compared to the colors. But then you can tape it up and see what it looks like in the evening. At night, when you have maybe more of a 3000 Kelvin light bulb installed in your house, and see what that color looks like in that lighting versus in the morning when it's more of a daylight temperature, which is more 5000 Kelvin. It's a bluer light. It's going to change things a bit. So you can sort of hone in on the color that you actually want. The main suggestion that I have in terms of picking colors is to stay within the same levels of saturation. So if you have a kitchen that's got like granite countertops that's got a lot of yellow or browns in it, and a backsplash with sort of the same palette, you wouldn't want to pick a color that's more blue in theme like this. You'd want to stay on the warmer side of things. Maybe a slightly creamy white would look good in that situation. But that's probably my main suggestion. Like when I did my own kitchen here, I had plans, we had replaced the countertops. We knew we were replacing the countertops, and it's got quartz with gray veins. I knew we had already ordered the backsplash, which is gray. So when I ultimately picked the cabinet color, it was going to be a white that worked with, this isn't just a stark white, it's an off-white, but it works with a cooler theme. And then we've got a blue that's going to work with the color theme as well. So that's the main suggestion I have for colors, but hopefully these suggestions help you in the process. But if you have any questions, please let me know.